Hello there, this is the second part of a series geared toward helping new players learn how to play Marvel Crisis Protocol quickly, or to help veterans brush up on particular details of the game. This video is going to be dedicated to all the parts that make up a character's stat card. There are now two formats of this type of card, but all of the information on the cards is still the same. Each card has their character name, which is usually their superhero/villain name, followed by their alter ego, or what amounts to their legal name. You will then find a character's core stats. The heartbeat monitor blip represents their stamina or health. The up and down arrows represent a character's size, which helps determine line of sight, as well as how hard the character is to push or throw. The thing that looks like a molecule is a character's threat level, which is how much the character contributes to the threat total that has been chosen for the crisis at hand. We then have the double arrow followed by a letter, which determines which movement tool a character will use when moving most of the time. There are also the three defense types here: Physical, the red fist; Energy, the yellow swirl; and Mystic, the blue eye. These represent how many dice are rolled when being attacked by the different attack types. Then we have the character's attacks that are composed of 5 key things. First is the attack's type, represented by, again, the red fist, yellow swirl, or blue eye. Following the name, there is the range of the attack, which you will correspond with the range ruler that has the same number on it. The strength of the attack, which is how many dice are rolled during the attack, and the power cost of the attack. Then finally, any additional abilities or rules that attack has. If an attack has multiple triggers on the same result, you only need one of that result to resolve all of those triggers. Following the attacks, we have a character's array of superpowers. There are 3 types of superpowers. The first kind you will find on a character's card, if they have any, are their active powers. These are represented with arrows pointing in the cardinal directions. After the name of the ability will be the amount of power that the character needs to spend to use it. Active powers can only be used during a character's activation, but they can be used at any point as long as there aren't already effects being resolved. So, for instance, Valkyrie can use Warrior of Legend and then charge, but wouldn't be able to use Warrior of Legend after she has declared the charge or during a flurry attack from her Dragon Fang, because there isn't a window for you to be able to do it. The second kind of superpower are reactive ones, represented by a few lightning bolt symbols. These will also have a cost after the name. These, however, can only be used after meeting a certain requirement. The trigger can range from being attacked, making an attack, movement, any number of things. The triggering effect is explained in the first sentence of the ability. Then finally, we have innate powers that are always active unless a character has a Daze token, and they don't cost any power. In addition to the more unique innate powers, you will also find that this set of powers includes immunity to certain status conditions and keyword abilities like Flight, Wall Crawler, and Healing Factor. Then for most characters, there is an injured side of the character card for after they get dazed, where there can be changes ranging from a new superpower, a different stamina total, to any number of other things. But a handy tip is that if there is a change to an already existing superpower, it will be in bold text. That's it for the character cards. Next up are the rest of the kind of cards in Marvel Crisis Protocol.